What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking for room, it's Overton. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Its first time out of the half. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out and they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? To get that tackle for loss? Wow.
To the air, it's Barnett. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Complete to the right. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Using his legs, it's Hardy.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The hand to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Finds a little space. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Washington right back to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To back on the option, the give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Bennett. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
QB draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. The short hands, it's Hardy. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man, it's Hardy. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Camper, 22 water. 22 water.
Williams looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
6 remain. 6 remain.
Making side adjustments here.
Correction.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
And I tell you what, these can get frustrating because you're thinking north-south. You're thinking get to that end zone. You're right on the goal line. You're starting this be the part of the field where now you're giving up points and running backwards and dancing. Now you're starting about taking points off of the scoreboard. So I want to see a little bit more north and south probably.
Military stun.
Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play.
Football 7. Football 7. Lion. Lion.
Williams will pass. Rushes on him. He's going for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Give to the running back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Right back to him on the ground. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? dropping back. It's Barnett. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down. New set of downs.
Extending the play. He turns it loose to the left. Touchdown, Washington. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of questioning with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his feet. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Williams looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Huskies want to crank the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards charged down the field before he's finally stopped. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Williams will pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
Let's go! Let's go!
They just keep firing. Big guy smells it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off.
Shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo here for the offense.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Gets rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll go to the toss. Look out, he's got room.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do it.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turning it on! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll switch it up here and look to throw, using his legs to buy some time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Washington wants to go quickly. Williams looking for a man. Quick completion on the out. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback running on the draw.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Keeps it on the draw. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy, quarterback sneak. Works every time.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got a man. It's Overton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To throw, it's Barnett. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Great job by the defense there on 3rd down, allowing the catch but not allowing him in the end zone. They are playing big with their backs against the wall with the game on the line. 4th down.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down,
Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And they're not on the same page there.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an